A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora, and elsewhere, fellow Guyanese. I want to address you here today, but before I go on, I would like you to subscribe to the channel. I am not here about money or ratings. I'm here about the truth. I have black blood, Indian. I have other bloods in me. You know what's amazing? A young child in Ghana, she couldn't be more than 5 or 6. I was there in 2016, Ghana, when Nana was running against Muhammad. And I predict Nana winning. In the restaurant at the slave place where he opened up the door and allowed the forced slave woman to enter in her deathbed. But anyhow, it's a long story. This young child, 5 or 6 years, listened to me in a village. And while I was speaking, she said, "Uncle, listen to this African child." Uncle, not mister, not sir. Uncle, can I ask you a question? I said, "Yes, my dear, anything." She said, "You seem to be white." She's about 5 or 6. But I want to know something. Everybody understand what you're saying? Because you're talking for people like me, children like me who's growing up, that we are not primitive, or stupid, or foolish. I had to think twice, because when I look at her size, I was shocked to listen to a 5 or 6-year African child to speak like that in the modern time. She said, "Uncle, you seem to have everybody around you. You're a white man." I said, "No, sweetheart, I'm not white." I said, "There's no such thing as a white person, a black person, or a brown or a yellow." She said, "But why they say black man and woman, white man and woman, but they say Chinese, 5 or 6 years of age, ladies and gentlemen?" I'm amazed. In Ashama, a village that the people who I went with said the whole village, the people are thieves and liars. The child was very intelligent. And it's amazing to know respect. Uncle, auntie, brothers and sisters still exist in Mother Africa, while in Guyana is all kind of low-life name and call, because y'all was grown, trained, and y'all lost your identity. This young child, even on to this day, I try to help her to go to school because I can see the intelligence in the child. Beautiful, wonderful. Why today generation have to go back 100 years of slavery, 2,000 years of slavery, but will not question God Almighty or Allah or Bhagwan, who allowed the Arabs and others to enslave the Prophet? What is slavery? Labors without an economy, but they feed you, they keep you. You don't know their language and they don't know yours. Like when the European entered the shore of Africa. They don't know your language, you attack them, some were eaten from cannibals. I will not mention, they say, in some part of Africa. And I went to many parts of Africa. I have seen historians talking about white man civilization in Africa. He changed the name and he do everything. Yes, and they're right. But what they don't understand, they are speaking and condemning the white race as a European, but they have on the 3-piece suit. They hold the same Bible that he have gotten to written to change the scope of life. But whether we like it or not, it's civilization. Do any black people, Indian or Chinese, realize what the European white people went through in Europe? Their head was cut out. The women was raped, even their daughter. Who saved England? since you're from Ghana, Nigeria, and many others, South Africa, and many others, it was a bloody woman. They have her on a big silver coin. Think of it. So when you think of it, every race was a slave sometime or the other. And if you believe in Allah, God, or Bhagwan, why the hell He, who is the supreme, allow us to be slaves to another? Then He should be responsible for the charge, not the people. Think. Why am I saying this? Because our great ancestors have misled each other. They went against God. Abraham, Noah, they went against the great flood. Even Moses. Today, in modern time, we have problems. And between all the four corners of the world, European as white, India as East Indian, China as Chinese, and African, these four corners create the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's face reality here. Whether we like it or not, if the European did not enter the shore of India, where would have been India today? Where a man 80 and 90 years of age could have walked in and take an 8 and a 10-year little girl to be his wife. And if he take her in January and die in February, they're going to burn him. She got to sit down live on that. Do your history. And in Africa, where we all from, somewhere or the other, wasn't the white man that captured you? Was your own ancestor that sold you to him because your ancestor was undesirable? So they sell out the whole family. And today, you control the whole Caribbean. You are big senators and other things in the United States and in Canada and England and elsewhere. The Europeans have given you their language and changed your culture. Today, you are pilots and doctors and scientists and great teachers and musicians. Do you want to surrender that and go back to Stone Age? Things happen for a reason. Are you aware what happened to the white man as a European? The woman was raped. Their head was cut out and put on a stick in front of the village. Every nation went through slavery. But not every nation came out bravely. Think of it. And I warn y'all, Chinese are a very great nation. If you declare billionaires and millionaires, China got more than any part of the world right now. Out of 1.6 billion people, 400 and something million are millionaires, and about 60 are billionaires. Think of it. While in India, where you East Indian came from in Guyana, Suriname, St. Lucia, Jamaica, and elsewhere scattered like birds, only the hierarchies win because you had a caste system that denied the less fortunate, less educated, darker skin, and they were worse than slaves. So friends, if you're going to condemn the European for slavery, burn the Bible, the Quran, the Ramayana, and the Torah. Because they tell you God allow it. What today we are working. We don't have a lash in our back because we are educated, we can speak the language. If you take any one of you black people in the Caribbean or Guyana or America, if you take a French person in your house, a child, will not you teach them your language? And when they know it, then you leave them to control. You bloody hypocrites. That is what the Europeans have done. So stop talking about slavery and the past. Start talking about the present and the future. Today, it is worse than the past because we can read and write. We wear three-piece suits. We are pilots and doctors and scientists, nurses and doctors. Was any black people nurses and doctors before the European entered Africa or India? We were nothing but garbage. So come up with this bullshit. And let's unite and make this world a better place for the present generation. And let's deal with the Caribbean. from Cuba all the way to Trinidad, the last of the Caribbean. Black people rule everything. Where's the Arawak Indian? The Amerindian, the Buck people. Where are them? Tell me, you black people who are ruling, where are these people? And in Guyana, where are them? You rape their women, you enslave them, and you talking about slavery? You need to put to the fucking seawall and execute. Y'all may not like it, but every crime that was committed against an innocent man, woman, or child, whether you're black, brown, yellow, green, or purple, or rainbow, you will answer the call. Today in Georgetown, Guyana, that I'm dealing with. And before I touch Guyana, let me send my condolence to Israel for the innocent Israelites and the innocent Palestinians who are losing their life. I have seen on Al Jazeera and the Great News, President Joe Biden offered to drop food for the hungry people in the Gaza Strip or wherever Netanyahu put them. And let it be known to you Indian and black people, it was Winston Churchill and the President of America in them days make the Jews went to Palestine, as they would have been in Guyana. I would accept them there though. There are only 200-something thousand each of each one of you. You black people in Guyana, only 70,000 genuine human beings need to live and even meet God. The rest is fucking garbage. Take it from me. And you Indian, maybe you have 18 and 19,000, you are very good. The rest is garbage. They are corrupt, covetous, vindictive, jealous, fool. I don't know what name to give y'all, but the black people is ahead of y'all. And if you read the Quran, the Ramayana, and the Bible, I don't know about the Ramayana, that the book already identifies the nature. The mind is raw, which means you Hindus in India are not mature yet. And then you got another one to back it up called the Vedas. So you're hiding from people. Are you better than anybody else? Every woman have the same body parts like a man. And every man have an intention to breed a woman and to make a family. And every woman want a good man, even though her father might be a drunk and a murderer. Think of what I'm telling you. You may not like it. So I'm telling you all here today, let's get off of this bullshit and think of the future. Today, modern India are much more educated and sophisticated, but still have the religious conflict between Hindus and Muslims. And the Hindu don't like Muslim, like I see the other day on Facebook. A 13 or 14-year girl was slammed with a sledgehammer in his head because she's a Muslim. Where's a woman who speak out against the Guyana ambassador, Mr. Prasad, when he was there and talk about dogs, but she defend dogs, but not human beings. And she's a doctor, as they say. That bitch shouldn't burn. Human come first, my friend, because God put man to control everything else. While in Africa, because of the French, the Dutch, the Belgians, the British, the Germans, and others who colonized your country, I have saw on the video, Facebook, a black brother was talking about the colonization of Europe into Africa, what they divide, and he right. But he had on a three-piece suit. Why the black brother didn't take it off and go in a lap cloth and a spray in the effing hand? He's a damn hypocrite. Even though the message is right, he's a hypocrite. Think of it. It's like Mr. Gandhi. When he was in South Africa, he was only for himself. And they deport him. And when he arrived in India, he go down on his knee and kiss the floor like the white Pope, the Roman Catholic. Think of it. And then, but he leaves some good legacy. If you take out my eyes and I take out yours, we're all going to be blind people. The man is right. Even though he might be illiterate in certain things, his message was direct to India. All right? And let it be known to the world that during hundreds of years, India was a spice country that every European and others was hustling to go there to get the spice. Even King Alexander tried to conquer India but lose. And he brought a lot of Indians out of India, man, woman, faggots, gays, and whatever. I have nothing against the people. They are in Greece today. Go into Greece and live in Athens, Perez, and you will see how they dress and the food, and see if you don't see yourself. But everybody mix. Friends, many historians have written stories, 10% truth, 90% false. And that will have the world what it is. Take Brother Farrakhan. I have respect for the man. But he spoke so much about exploitation and many other things, and he's right. But is Brother Farrakhan ready to walk naked with just a lap cloth around him? No. They talk about Martin Luther King with the dream. And I respect that. Every human being, man, woman, and child got a dream to be better. Why we have to lambaste every time? Mr. King had a dream. Muhammad was before him. Jesus was before him. Moses was before him. And many great was before him. Nkrumah of Ghana was before Brother Martin Luther King. So come on. And many leaders in Africa was before Martin Luther King. But we don't hear about their dream and their vision unless King had the dream, but they had the vision to civilization. Y'all may not like it. Stop praising individuals when they're all copycat. Because according to information, it was a white priest in Alabama or Mississippi was with that dream. And stop praising the woman on the bus when there was another woman who was sitting and rebelled, but she, brave and in an organization, she picked it up. Like many fly-by-night priests and imams, they're better than Jesus and Muhammad. They touch you and you heal. They pray for you, everything all right, and then they ask you for $100, $200. Hypocrites. Thieves. The devil in disguise in three-piece suit, coat and pajama, and the Hindus, the pandits, the priests, same bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, you all may not like it. Now let's get back to Guyana. And by the way, I call upon Netanyahu, stop killing innocent people. And I don't believe the 7th of October was committed by Hamas. It was Jews with masks that killed their innocent, since knowing one of your ministers said collateral damage because you all had intention to take the people's country. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But you go kill me. My ghost will rise up in your generation bedroom. Y'all wouldn't like that. Look at the exorcists. Y'all are wicked. If y'all are the right Jews, when it should be black people. If y'all are the right Jews, maybe y'all are the one that Moses wrote the commandment. He said, if you can't live by the law, you must die by the law. And if y'all are Muslim and do not follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, that's why he slaughtered a lot. And a little insect called a spider saved his life. And y'all are not ashamed. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at Dubai. Look at all the rest. Unite and help your Palestinian brother. For if Muhammad was here, he would have declared war on Israel. But I know there are a lot of good Israelite people. So you don't need to do that. One says salam, and the whole bloody world is an alarm because of salam and salam. Why? We have enough problem with black versus white. White versus their own. And black people are talking about slavery. World War I and World War II. Let them give you the numbers so many white people kill each other. And let them go to the museum in England and France, and they will see. Change your attitude. Let's unite. Let the past be the past, and let us do better. Many black men want to breed their black sisters and call them child mother. Are they cows, pigs, sheep, dogs, goats? So you only keep a breed for you? Hypocrites! Remember, you came from a mother like them. Respect them. Honor them. And whatever you put into them, come forward with your genetic. Don't defeat the future, my brothers. I'm talking to you, the black people. And many others, they call themselves From Mexico to Argentina, we are Spanish. Y'all are not Spanish. Spanish is Spain. Y'all are Latino. Stop the bullshit. And all of you occupy land don't belong to you. So don't blame Israel. Every Spanish from Mexico to Argentina, don't tell me about America, like my police friend who told me that. That doesn't mean America is right, but we are all here. They do good and they do a lot of bad, but they do a lot of good. But from Mexico to Argentina, it's an Amerindian country called indigenous people ruled by great-grandchildren of Europe, England, France, Spain, and others. And you're telling me the Amerindians have no right? And y'all walking with Santa Mira and cross? And y'all wanted to go to heaven? I tell you the truth. God may have to forgive Lucifer the devil and give you a chance because y'all are worse than him. Because he's forever and ever, none of you see him. Y'all are temporary and y'all are so wicked, treacherous, corrupt, devious, and criminal-minded. Come on! Y'all may not like the truth. Take Guyana now. Let me go into my great country called Georgetown, Guyana. You black people. Let me deal with you first because I have your blood in me. Not all of you, by the way. Out of 230-something thousand, 70 to 80,000, maybe give and take a little bit more. God could take you to heaven. Y'all are loving, kind, devoted. Y'all are not involved in this. So please, keep yourself out of it. The rest are garbage. Criminals. Whore. Ready to destroy others. And you Indian, out of 242 or 43,000, y'all are so corrupt, vindictive, spiteful, jealousful, ungrateful. You even kill your mother, your brother, your sister for property. There's a story on Berbice right now with a minister who helped to bring down the APNU government. A woman is trying to own everything, going to the Obia man, trying to dismantle the man's mind to take away everything from his family in Berbice. And the man was over here in Canada dying. And today he's alive. So that woman is no different from Mumtaz of India. If you all know you all Indian history, the Mumtaz of India who gave a little sex to the king and she want to own everything. That's why a blind man built the Taj Mahal. All right? Know your bloody history before you all fight one another. You all may not like it. Let me tell you also, I don't have to go to university. I was born in the universe. My mother once called me the son of the devil. And I look at my mother, I was 7 or 8 years of age. She's an Indian, mixed with black. And I said to her, if I am the son of the devil, mother, then I have equal power like Jesus. Because if you allow the devil to pregnate you, to produce me, then who produced Jesus by pregnating Mary? Think of it. She said to me these words. Her name was Bibi Salima Khan, Betty called me. I don't have family when coming to human rights and justice. My mother, whether she was raped or she had sex, and she get pregnant for me, that's the will of God. But that doesn't mean that she's better than the beggar or an innocent young woman. But thank God that my mother was very charitable, very helpful. But we couldn't get along because, you know, the Indian mentality, they love to divide. That's coolie for you. They love to divide. It's not their fault. They're like tiger. They don't satisfy. And they also believe they're right. But you, the black race, you quick to be agitated, you quick to commit crime, but you will not go for only one race. If your own evil lie to you, will get rid of them. And I admire that. Because you came from a tribal affair. And that is why your ancestors in Africa sold your great-grandparents to the Europeans. Because instead of killing them, brother uncle, auntie sell their own relative to the European. So you all stop talking bullshit about slavery, and are you calling for God in the name of Jesus? In the name of Allah. But God allowed slavery. Why he didn't stop it? Ask him. Whether you call it God or Allah or Bhagwan, why he didn't stop it? But he allowed it. What is slavery? Today we are slaves too, economically. The money you work for, you pay tax to the government who allow you to be employed, and to your employer, they get more than you, and you pay everything else. You got to pay rent. While in slavery, everything was free. What's the difference? You work me free, give me everything, educate me, and then later allow me to run the show. But now you pay me a salary, I got to pay for my education, pay for my food, pay my rent, even buy my house, pay for medical, and then you tell me this is not slavery, but economical. All right? So we move from darkness to lightness. Y'all may not like it, but I have a message for you in Guyana. I want to ask the Attorney General, Mr. Nandala, the Vice President, Mr. Barra Jacquier, and the President, Imran Ali, and the Opposition Leader, Mr. Norton, and Mr. Kamraj Ramjatan, and Nagamoto, and Mr. Philip, hypocrites alike. One of you might be a saint, I don't know, but not a sinner. But I am not responsible. Listen carefully. You all got spies on board. We know everything what you all are doing, what you're not. And I want you all to know clearly, no crime shall go unpaid. No matter where you run, we can bring you back. Even if we don't bring you back, we can do like the Jamaican posse, meet you to the door as a postman. Maybe a meter reader, water reader, or somebody doing some government work just to get me. But we don't need to go that way. I'm a trained military man. I know more than what all of you know. Why when the black man rule, we put an Indian to be his vice president? And when the coolie rule, we put a black man. What happened to the Amerindian? Come on, Ali, you're a Muslim. If Allah take you in heaven tomorrow, will you kick Muhammad out? Tell me. Or Isa, who is Jesus? Or Musa, who is Moses, and take his spot? Hypocrites. You may not like it. Don't let darkness and the curse fall upon your two children, Ali. You're an opportunist. And I'm not going to apologize for that. But you get a break. And I wish you all the best, because under your administration unto this day, nobody's been killed wrongfully. But under Bharat, many killing, even get Rishaw. Because he speak out against Zina Jagan and Bara Jagdew and others, it's alleged. But you, the black man, killing for the coolie, whether they are ministers or they are businessmen, your days are coming. They can get arrested. There are too many spies in your country right now. And when they arrest them, they're going to call y'all name. Y'all ain't going to like it, eh? Y'all is not going to like it. So if your wife know you're killing, she better leave you right now to save her life and her children. Because when they knock you, they're going to be everything. Because y'all are corrupt, vindictive. Y'all get paid. Y'all like dogs, as Bonham call y'all the dogs of war. Keep your bloody black ass hungry, give your steak and little rice, and you kill for your master. Are you illiterate? Stupid? Or still live in ignorance? Y'all won't like it, eh? I heard when I come to Guyana, y'all gonna take me from the airport and kill me. I hope y'all know we are servants of America. Are y'all ready for it? Now I see Venezuela is fighting for 60% of Guyana. I want to ask Mr. Ali, the President, the Vice President Barra Jagdew, and Mr. Norton, Attorney General, and Mr. Nagamoto, Mr. Philip, and Mr. Ramjatan. Let me ask you, who must I support? Ramjatan, you lock up my son wrongfully because I oppose you and Nagamoto. But you have children, you have a sister in Queens and other relative. Look at our hands, eh? It's clean. Don't push it, eh? It can become bloody. Take it how you like it. You will start it. We will finish it for your ass. Don't push it. It's not a threat, but we don't believe in killing innocent people. We don't believe in him killing a chicken. So we will leave you to God and time. You Indian bastard. You're going to eat your shit. Like the woman on the East Coast, who I pardoned from collecting money under false pretense and had my son running. You black people in Guyana are very corrupt and very racial. But not all of you. But you Indian, the stem of the corruption, your days are coming. Y'all don't like black people. Y'all don't even like your own. Why would you like others? And you who grow up in the PPP are communist trained. Y'all don't like America or England. Y'all run into communists. And Barry Jagno study in Russia. It's alleged, according to information. So tell me, according to our Venezuelan neighbor, Mr. Maduro, who take over from the Honorable Chavez, Hugo Chavez, a great man, he is a Russian satellite. He get planes, he get guns, he get everything from them, it's alleged. And Barajagno, you study in Russia. What are the link between the two of you that Raja Khan once said, y'all can start something and all the black people, police and soldiers can go to the border and get killed. And now you're going to take it. It's a plan to destroy American dream. And I got a message for y'all. America gets what America wants. And from Mexico to Argentina and the Falkland and the Caribbean, they control it. Read the Geneva Agreement, and the man wrote that. And you Indian, there are a lot of good ones among you, don't get me wrong. Like black people, you got a lot of good ones. Every one of you deserve to have a piece of land to build a house. And money to build it. But only friends and family in both sides, opposition and government, when they are in power, take care of one another and leave your garbage to fight for them, killing one another while they're driving limousine. And when they come out in your village, all of you run putting wreath around their neck like if they're dead. Get up on that. They're not God or Jesus or Muhammad or Krishna. Keep yourself. Let them know that they are just a servant of your country. Why you got to go celebrate, jumping with them, holding pictures, taking pictures, you bloody hypocrites? But every crime you all commit against George Corai, we shall return it 20, maybe 100 to 1. Judges, magistrate, police, and others. Today, with Venezuela, we got a problem. Can we put Mohanlal of Canaan to put a gate to block them off? Can we? Come on, Mr. Ali. You got people in Guyana can do it. Take Mohanlal of Canaan. And Ahmad Ali, Saprad Ali, and Bibi Ali, and Isha Ali of Latri Bagasong to put a wall in my Epping land. We all got there to leave it. Put them to put a wall between Venezuela and Guyana. You hypocrites. Parasites. Y'all don't like it. But Mr. Ali, in 11 or 10 days from today will be Ramadan. If you believe in the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, I'm not your enemy. I am upset and mad about what y'all done to me. Y'all close your eyes and deaf your ears. You're the leader of the country. Release all prisoners, because in Parliament there are more criminals. Ministers use the law of the land and their office to deny people justice. Like Ram Jatan, security minister. If I make one telephone call, he starts crying from next month right away through. But we are not into that. Look at our. But if you make a mistake, or any one of you make a mistake, start speaking Spanish or Portuguese. I warn y'all, eh? If y'all deny me justice for land, lock my son up, beat him naked, a black woman, and didn't give him medical facilities, and you got children, we'll pass a chainsaw through your leg. Be careful what you're playing with it. Be careful on your children. I am telling you here today, why you're going to lock me up? I come in, lock me up. And you go see within 7 days what happened. If y'all know what's going on around y'all drink effing poison. Black bastards to act like that. A mother maybe a grandmother too. Black magistrates and judges, and a coolie bastard by the name of Ramjatan and Nagamoto. I'm calling on you, the Attorney General. Look into our matter. Shamin Mohammed, horseman who killed his family, killed a friend in Covent Garden, according to information is alleged, and walk. M&M and others who buy a coca trench. Let me tell you all something. No crime shall go unpaid. Where y'all gonna run away to Dubai? You gonna say goodbye. Think of it. Arabs, y'all can't play with them. They kill Idi Amin in Saudi Arabia. They killed the Shah in Egypt. And here how all of you is dead? Cancer. So David Granger, I can call you honorable, I can say you're miserable. Because you was only looking after self-interest. You raised the pay for every parliamentarian, but you didn't raise it for the civil servant. What kind of bloody leader were you? And these ignorant black people, from the teachers organization to others, still support PNC. That are nothing but disaster to the nation. Everybody should get land and money to build a house. And every criminal should be released, because the biggest criminal is in Parliament and the courthouse. All right? When Mr. Bug talk, even though he's young, he don't know better, he called the Coolie government the installed government when every government was installed. From the black one to the Coolie one. In a country what don't belong to Africa and India, Amerindian country. But even take the people land. Now I'm going to ask you all a question, Mr. Attorney General, Vice President, Norton and others, and you decent Guyanese. You beat me. You lock my son up. You strip him naked. We didn't commit a crime. Y'all lie on us. But Venezuela wants 60%. Tell me, who must we support, you or them? Think. I'm asking a question. Or let us be say Suriname. The one you river. They're going to fight for Guyana. Who must we support? You who kick we ass, lock we up innocently? Take we land and put a door, a wall, and a gate, and deny us our rights? And then you want me to support you? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The friend of my enemy, Mr. Ali, is my enemy. Think of it. So, Mr. Ali, and I was made to understand, it's alleged, that you're living in Florida and you're a citizen of the United States. I don't know, it's alleged. I'm hearing. The Constitution, Article 185 or 84, if I remember right, forgive me, it's alleged, stated that no one with other citizenship should be in the parliament to legislate law. If so be the case, then we don't have a president, we don't have a government, and we don't have a country. So I call upon Britain to take it back right now. And the United States to take the secure course, put the military and the base so we can be secure and open up the door to Ghana, other parts of Africa, the Caribbean, and all these suffering people all over the world so they could come and live. Because we are bigger than Britain, 300 or something island. But make your law. All life matters, which means black life matters, Indian life matters, Chinese life matters, European life matters, Bachman life matters, all Douglas life matters. If not, we can't allow that in Guyana. And let Guyana be the stepping stone for Prophet Muhammad, Krishna, maybe Ram. I won't say Sita because this Sita didn't marry Sita, he married Janetti. Y'all might be angry. I am mad. I am stupid. I'm ignorant. And I heard members of the PPP and APNU say, according to information is alleged, soon Karaya arrived with the airport, they going to kidnap you and kill you. Y'all know y'all playing with your family in Chicago, Brooklyn, Miami, and all about it. Y'all want that shit? I'm a dead man already. I came into this world for a short time. And if I have to go out like Jesus, so let it be. But woe be unto you who will live to see the crisis. After then, where are you going? So I ask y'all, tell me before I make a decision. Must I support Maduro to take 60% when you all lock up my son wrongfully, strip him naked black people because of corruption of the Koli people and money and position, and beat him and didn't even give him a doctor, a black woman who got a crutch and got daughters too. I hope you crutch rotten bitch like the corrupt magistrate and judge and the black woman on the East Coast that I pardoned from going to jail. We are not Indian and black, we mix with all of you. But if you all push it, start learning Spanish and Portuguese. Brazil was always at our corner. India went with Venezuela against us. Okay? Did any African country came to our rescue? Only the Caribbean? Barbados? Another Caribbean island? Wake up, man. America shall be strong once we unite together. And America gets what America wants. And the education minister is alleged, in the past, under the Ramatar government, she insulted the outgoing ambassador of the United States. But she was right, but she chose the wrong occasion and the wrong place. She should have given him a letter. And that would have caused Jimmy Carter into Guyana to remove Ramatar government and put David. But when David people, Ramatar and, not Ramatar, sorry, when Mr. Nagamutu and Ramjatan messed with Karaya, they had to go. Whether you see Prasad as a man who brings you down or not, always remember this word: America gets what America wants. Why we must not unite and live in peace in Guyana? 2 months from now, there will be the fasting of Ramadan, Ali. Go down on your knee and be open-minded. And if you are a citizen of America, like many more in the parliament, then we really don't have a government. Because it is breached from the beginning. Because Burnham made that law. And I want a law that all ministers, judges, and everybody must be tried. And if you commit a crime, if you have to be hung, hang your ass. If you have to be free, free you. And if you kill an innocent man, wipe your family off the face of the earth. So for you mothers who have a criminal as a husband or a brother, talk to them as a son. God, these colleagues talk when they get arrested. And they got 2 spies or a couple spies on both sides. I'm telling y'all, the United States know who I am, so I ain't got to worry about you faggots. Come on. So I'm telling you all here today, we have nothing against Mr. Ali. You're doing good, eh? Keep on doing good. But you black people, open up the door with the Indian to Africa and India and the Caribbean. And let's unite and make Guyana a stepping stone to heaven. I want to wish you all the best. You all might be thinking I'm upset or mad. I have a right. And none of we live forever. Think of it. So, I want to leave you all with a good word. Let us unite for a better Guyana. But Mr. Ali, you're doing very good. And let's unite. Stop the hypocrisy and listening to those square pegs in wrong hole. All right? Ask Mr. Bando about George Correa. Max Mohammed, who's a part of Exxon, is alleged. I won't say much. And Mr. Mansour. All right? Why do you have to be a two-party PPP and see the same bloody thing? And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you all the best and hope we could unite. Everybody will have house and land, and we'll unite to defend Guyana and open up the door to Venezuela and the rest of the world. And may God be with all of you. Thank you. I am your host, George Correa. You just